Okay, family, I'm back at it again with another quick affiliate marketing, food for action, just training. Now, this right here, I have no idea of what I'm about to see or what I'm about to be doing. And that's a good thing because as a beginner, sometimes you start something not knowing what to expect, but you're looking forward to a great experience nonetheless. Now, within our system, we have amazing tools. We have something for everybody. And if you're a business owner looking to grow your business, whether it's offline or online, this one system, this one tool right here called the Mega Builder will give you everything that you need. It's actually a all-in-one complete marketing suite. So what that means is if you're a business owner, you need a website, you need a landing page, you need a funnel, you need email marketing. Now, why do you need those things? Well, I want you to think logically. I want you to think about all the places that you've ever shopped at, whether it's online shops or offline. Nine times out of 10, they have what? A website. Nine times out of 10, what do they ask you for in the store or online? They ask you for your email. Now, once when they do that, what do they usually do after that? Well, they send you emails, marketing, information about what they have going on. So this system right here has all of that and a lot more. Now, in this quick video right here, well, I'll say quick right now. I'm not sure how long it's going to take because I haven't been through the process of what we're about to go through yet. But we're going to talk about something that's very popular and it's going to help you automate and make some of the processes even easier. And I know that because it says AI, it says AI agents. And what I know about AI is that it's designed to help you in your business or whatever it is that you're doing. It's designed to help you do it easier and faster. So that's what I expect. Now, in this particular section of the Mega Builder, it's introducing us to what it says here, voice AI. Now, voice AI sounds like something amazing. We all want to be able to use a voice that speaks to people and be able to communicate. Now, if this is what I think it might be, this could be the solution for the right person who needs to be able to speak to their audience, possibly follow up, and let's just see what it does. Let's see what it's about. So, we're going to do what all beginners should do. We should stop and read and understand what it is that we might be taking part in. So, voice AI, create your first voice AI agent. Sounds interesting. Spin up a new voice AI agent in just a few clicks. Configure its name, greeting, and basic conversation flow to begin harnessing voice based interactions. All right, awesome. That sounds like it's going to be very helpful to a multitude of people. So, whether you have a lot of free time or you might not have a lot of free time at all, maybe you work a full time job, maybe you work more than a full time job, and you need somebody or something to be able to communicate while you're at work. So, let's get to it. So, the agent details. You know, I'm all about the hustle. So, um, I'm just going to name my agent Hustle Bear. Business name, leave it as my name. Language, English. Voice, okay, so we get to choose what type of voice, right? So since I put Hustle Bear, you know it's probably not going to be Jessica, right? But let's just listen to see what Jessica sounds like.
Hey, Worldly 11 Labs friends, let's talk. Let's have a conversation about anything. My name's Jessica, and I'm looking forward to chatting with you.
Okay, Jessica doesn't sound bad. That sounds pretty human like. That doesn't sound robotic or anything. Kind of got me, you know, Mm, maybe my second agent. I'm gonna create a female version. Of course, if we're gonna have Hustle Bear, then more than likely, if this works good, I'm gonna have a Hustle Berry, right? That would make sense. But I assume, of course, if I click this button, it's gonna bring up some options. And as you can see here, it says 205 voices found. So we go up top here. Let's always start at the top. Follow where the system takes us, right? So it says English, and look at the different languages that you can choose from. So right now, hopefully, one of these languages is a language that you speak. And of course, I speak English, so I'm gonna leave it on that. And let's see accent. So American, British, Scottish, Australian. So look at this. It has different accents. That's very helpful. So let's just think about who that could be helpful for in itself. If somebody speaks English but they have an accent, and a lot of times let's just I think about myself. I think about all the times that I've talked to somebody and I listen to the tone of their voice, even though they speak in English, but I can listen to their accent. And a lot of times I can identify somebody that might be from close to where I'm from. So I hear a person, they say something a certain way, and I'll say, you're from New York, ain't you? Or you're from Jersey or something like that. And usually 9 times out of 10, I'm right because I could pick up on accents. So that right there could be very helpful if you want to make sure that you're speaking directly to your audience that speaks English, but maybe they have Irish descent, and they might gravitate more towards that particular accent. So keep that in mind. Every little piece of the puzzle is going to help you in your business. So we're just going to leave it as it is. And since we want male voices, right? We're going to make it easy for ourselves, seeing as though there's 205 in total, right? But once when we filter down to the male, it says right here is 113 voices found. Now, generally, in all the different programs, I usually find one specific voice, and I use that for a lot of different things. Now, that voice, it's usually called Davis, Davis. And more than likely, if I scroll through, maybe I might find Davis listed here, or I might find a voice similar to Davis. But just for all intents and purposes, we're going to start off with, let's say, Christopher. Let's hear how Christopher sounds. So, friendly guy next door.
Chris McGuire here from Chicago. I turn complex ideas into clear, engaging stories, a voice for many situations.
Mm,
Let's bring your vision to life.
right. I like Christopher, but um, that's not my particular accent. I like a different type of accent. So let's
Once
see.
upon a time, in a land far, far away,
Hmm. Okay, Chill Phil. I like Chill Phil's voice, but that right there would be something that I would use for maybe one of my animations, one of my animated voices to tell stories. And that sounds like a really good voice, but I'm not going to use it for the purposes of my AI assistant. So let's see Clyde.
Sharing kindness is
Not Clyde.
Donovan's deep voice is the sound.
Donovan sounds good. That right there is definitely for storytelling. Let's go on to
this voice
Jerry.
model is perfect for capturing the essence of a hyper.
No, not Jerry. Let's see Sage.
In the stillness of contemplation, the universe.
I like Sage voice right there, but we're not going to do that. Australian man. Let's see Peter.
Jackson not only sounds great, he also communicates with feeling and intelligence.
Yeah, I like Peter. Now I got an uncle named James and a cousin named James, and I often joke a lot of times. I say those are some dangerous people right there. So leave those people alone. But let's hear what James has to say.
The beginning of knowledge is the discovery of something we do not understand.
Okay, James, definitely a good voice for reading books. I can hear that.
Tonight, we investigate True Crime UK, shocking motorway madness, and Brits abroad.
Oh man, Russell, I like that. So right away, you could tell Russell would be great for news reports, right? So let's see, Stuart. I got an uncle named Stu. So let's see what Stuart sound like.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the
Not
Conservatives cherish the echo.
okay. Cornelius.
You were looking for a teenage narrator.
Eh.
Once the great Tommy
Okay, let's see what Kai.
I'm Kai, an Australian.
Australian, Australian. Let's see what Armando. I doubt it, but let's just see what Armando sound like.
To reach true success, you need to learn.
Okay, Bailey. Let's see what Bailey sounds like.
G'day, mate. How's it going? I hope this voice fits all.
Okay, so this is very interesting, and I just saw I might have found something. I scrolled up. I saw, Mark. We gonna save Mark. I'm gonna start at the top. I'm hoping that Mark, you know, you know, that's the beginning part of my name. So I'm hoping that Mark might be the winner. But let's hear what Steve has to say.
Welcome to the Innovative Down Under podcast.
Okay, Steve, Australian. Okay, so right here, of course, it tells you the conversational style, the voice style of each individual person. So if you already see the accent, you might not, you can just skip through and say, hey, I'm going to skip the British, going to skip the Australian, American. Okay, so Mark, Convo AI. Let's see.
Hey guys, here's just a more casual, kind of relaxed version of my voice, and I think it's great for conversational AI. Hey guys, here's just a more.
Okay, now with Mark's voice sounds like our AI podcast voice. So for Hustle Bear and Hustleberry's podcast, that sounds like the voice that's being used on that one in particular. So I might just use that one. So let's see.
Hi, I'm Aaron, a smart, informed.
Right, not Aaron. Let's see. Hey, it's Brad. I'm having a feeling that it's not going to be Brad.
Hey, it's Brad. Add.
All right, let's see. Mark Natural Conversations.
I think this is a really nice way to just talk.
Let's see here, guys.
Okay, Caleb.
We
seen
are
that.
an organization who ensures our.
Seen that on different platforms. So let's see. Ian.
How can I help you today? There's a number of.
Okay. So this might be. Okay, I see a David. Okay, so we might be getting closer. Scottish, David, Swedish, Indian. Let's see, Indian, Canadian. We have a Wayne. We have a Canadian Wayne. Let's hear what Canadian Wayne sounds like.
Hi, I'm Wayne. I bring calm, clarity, and a touch of charisma to every word. Let's turn your script into a vibe.
Man, I might be leaning towards Wayne.
Success is the daughter of.
Okay, so we're almost halfway through, right? I might be leaning towards Wayne. Let's see. Let's hear what Eric has to say. Canadian Eric.
The truth can be known or.
Hey, how's it going?
This will be the best product.
Freedom is the gen.
Hi, Chantel. It's John Maloche.
Now, the one thing I will say is these voices all sound professional. So no matter what voice you want to choose, it seems like they all sound pretty good.
A garden full of flowers is nature.
Hey there, I'm so.
This might be the best.
All right, so let's see. I might have to do it. I don't know. I might have to pick Wayne. Let me see. Okay, last page. Let's see. Whoa. Okay, we got a Marcel. Now, I would love for the voice to be Marcel. It's almost my name, but instead of a C, my name is spelled with a K. Now, I want to press this button. I'm hoping Marcel is the one. If it's not him, then I think we're gonna go with Wayne, Canadian Wayne.
Complètement d'accord. C'est une super idée de commencer ensemble une conversation chaleureuse, claire et naturelle.
Yeah, it's not gonna be Marcel. Okay, so we're gonna go back. Matter of fact, we don't even have to go back, right? So we have the search bar up here. We're gonna go with Wayne. So we got Canadian Wayne, and let's hear Canadian Wayne again.
Hi, I'm Wayne. I bring calm, clarity, and a touch of charisma to every word.
Now, I like Wayne because his voice sounds more like something that, I can listen to, I can relate to in a way. It says a rich baritone tone. Now, if you listen to any of the music that I produce, my artists, that's part of the tone that I give my artists. It's more of a baritone type of sound. So we're going to go right there with Wayne, Canadian Wayne. I want to say Canadian Wayne because part of the system that brings us the mega builder, the owner of this amazing company, his name is Wayne. But we want to call him UK Wayne. So United Kingdom Wayne is the owner of this amazing system, right? But for this purpose, I'm going to create voice. I'm going to use Canadian Wayne voice, right? So we have that. We have our time zone set right there. Okay, direction, inbound call. The agent picks up all incoming calls. Outbound calls. Coming soon. Okay, so this right here lets me know that it's about incoming calls. So it must be okay. Let's see. Let's see. Agent's initial message. Hey, you have reached Markel Primes. How can I help you today? All right, so let's see what's next. All right, agent goals. Set up agent's personality and actions. Select knowledge base. Okay, so we don't have a knowledge base exactly, right? Do we? Let's see what it says when we click on existing knowledge base. Okay, use this knowledge base if the user asks any question about the business, services, product, contact details, or other relevant information that requires accessing the business wiki to provide accurate and up-to-date information. All right, so maybe I'll leave it on. I'm not sure what the existing knowledge base has, but if I didn't want to use that, then it looks like I can create a new one. But just for the purposes of this video, we want to get through it. I'm going to leave it with the existing knowledge base. And then it says here, details to collect from your contact. Of course, we want the person's name so that we can properly address them. And we want to collect their email. Now, we don't need their address because we don't plan on shipping anything to them. But let's say you have a business where you ship physical products. You might want to ask for their address, right? So that you can, have those details for when it's time for them to order. And you won't have to, constantly ask for that information, right? So let's see, add call summary as a note to the contact, trigger workflow when call is completed. So trigger workflow when call is completed. This right here lets me know that it has to be dealing with the email automation because that word workflow. Now, if you look over into the section over on the side, when it comes to, let's say, not in this section here, but if you press back, it's going to be in your automation. But man, I didn't want to go back because I ain't want to mess it up, right? So I kind of messed it up, right? So I pressed back and it kind of took me out, right? So let's go back to where we were at, and we're not going to mess with it. We're not going to press any other buttons. We're just going to stick with what we're doing right here, right? So let's go back and seeing as though this system is so seamless and it's smooth. We're able to just type in. We know we're using Wayne, and we're going to go back We're going to save. And matter of fact, I didn't even look over here in this section here. Choose call type. So phone call or web call. Hmm. Hmm. Now, I don't necessarily plan on doing phone calls or receiving a lot of phone calls. So let me click on what it says with the web call, right? So hopefully if you guys can see web call, start web call. Click the button below to start a web call with your AI agent using your browser's microphone. Okay. Okay. So that sounds more like what we're going to be going for. We want everything to be in browser, right? So let me just click save. And more than likely, there's some things that we're really going to need to set up on the back end just to get things really going to see what needs to be, done in order to make this the best agent possible. So we're in the agent detail section, right? So I just pressed the save button. So it should have saved my options as far as going from the phone call to web call type, right? And let's see agent goals. So we're going to go back to that section. And since we don't have the knowledge base updated yet, we're going to just click on existing. We're going to go back, choose the name, email, and you see how, making one, error or pressing one section and going back and everything, we had to start all over. But second time around, you start getting a little more smooth with it. You go through things a little bit faster, and that's the purpose. Now, I wanted to click on this right here, trigger workflow, because I anticipate it's going to ask me about like email sequences and things like that, right? So it should ask like what email sequence does it want me to trigger once when this person is there. And, you know, as I expected, there's a whole bunch of email sequences. Some of them that I created myself. This one right here in particular. If you're on my email list, then you should be receiving emails from the Hustler's Secret Success System. So if I wanted a person to go into this particular email sequence, which I do, it's the best email sequence online because it provides so much value, entertainment, and everything that you need, right? So that's the email sequence we want. All right, so next thing, receive email notification, post call completion. All admins, all users, contacts, assigned users, specific users, custom email. Okay, so we just gonna leave it on all admins, right? And hit that button right here that's behind me. It says save. So that save button is right there behind me. And updated voice agent successfully. All right, so we got that. Let's see, phone and availability. All right, so now this is where I kind of figured it would get into if we were in the phone section. More than likely, you would have to have some type of plan, some type of, package that this offers. So it says right here, basic plan, and then it says upgrade to unlimited AI employee plan. All right, so let's see. It has a number pool. Well, matter of fact, let me just click on the upgrade to unlimited just so that you guys can actually see what it might say, what it would say there. Okay, so subscribe to AI Employee Unlimited. It's $127 per month. Cancel at any time. And this is the benefits that you get. Unlimited AI agent minutes, unlimited conversation, AI messages, unlimited reviews, reply using reviews AI, unlimited content generation using content AI, unlimited image generation using image AI. And it's billed monthly. So you can actually use whatever form of payment that you already have in the system, and it'll start doing that. 127 a month, and it looks like you have your complete AI agent that's going to do that, and you get unlimited. So that right there is very valuable. When you think to yourself, if you were to hire someone to do this job 24/7, how much would you actually have to pay a real live person in order to do that, right? That's that could be very, very expensive. Now, you also, right here, you get to select, it says phone number from a number pool, right? So there's no numbers there. And of course, looks like you have to buy a number. So buy a new number. Let's see what it says. Your phone system requires configuration. All right. So what that really sounds like it means to me is that you need to get the package itself if you want to, you know, be able to take part in that aspect to get the number. Of course, you need to get the phone number and everything like that and get it going. So let's get back to this page here. So the agent answers the call if the assigned user or forwarding number does not pick up. All right. So, of course, you would want to have a new number, something that you're not using for anything else, right? Just so that it's dedicated to this. You don't want to have a number that apparently that you're going to be answering yourself because you want your AI to do it. Or you might want to answer it sometimes so that, the AI doesn't necessarily have to get all the calls, right? So it says right here, enable AI agent as a backup to the phone number/number pool. AI agent will answer the call if the user or call forwarding number doesn't respond. All right. So right here, you can set working hours for the agent, and the agent is active 24/7. If you press this button here, it looks like, hey, you can start setting that time. So the availability, Mondays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Maybe you want to keep regular business hours for your AI agent, seeing as though you're going to be at work at that time, possibly. And, you don't want to miss important calls. Everybody might not work the same shift, they might work a night shift and be able to make calls during the day. And you want to be able to have things covered. So, of course, it looks like we can go in there, adjust the time and the dates, and then let's say we want everything to be from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. What we going to do next? We just going to hit that save, updated voice agent successfully. Now, I know there's some things, some extra things that we need to do in order to actually get the agent up and running. But this right here is a great starting point. Now, of course, there's nothing right here that you can actually use to test in the phone call section because we don't have the phone number set up and we don't have the plan set up. But let's see in the web call section. Once again, the web start web call section, it looks like you get 10 minutes left for today. So maybe that's you get 10 minutes per day. That's the limit possibly for the basic plan. And so if we get 10 minutes, then let's see. This right here doesn't have a call history or anything like that, but we're just going to start a web call. Let's see what it says.
Hey, you have reached Markel Prines. How can I help you today?
Hey, yeah, I was just reaching
Just
out. Hey, I was reaching out
That's
because
great
I
to hear.
wanted to start my affiliate marketing journey. How can you help me?
Got it. Let me check if I can provide you with some information about affiliate marketing through our resources. One moment. I couldn't find specific information on starting affiliate marketing with us right now. However, a team member will reach out to assist you further. In the meantime, could I get your name to ensure we follow up properly?
George Markel.
Thanks. Let me confirm. Your name is Kriki towards Morco, spelled Towards Morco, right?
No, that's Markel,
Got it.
Markel.
Got it. That's Markel, Markel, right?
Yes.
Perfect, Markel. Could you also share your email address so we can follow up with you?
All right, I'm gonna spell it out for you. It's MPRINES, the number 7 at Gmail.
Got it. Let me confirm. Your email is mprines7 at gmail.com, correct?
Yes,
Perfect. A team member will reach out to assist you with starting your affiliate marketing journey. Is there anything else I can help you with?
that was all. Thanks for your time.
Thanks for reaching out, Markel. We'll be in touch soon. Have a great day.
Okay. Okay. And you can see I wanted to end that pretty fast because we're at a minute 50 seconds. Our AI agent, they he seemed like he was on point. The first time he didn't understand my name, right? Maybe I wasn't speaking directly into the mic, but the second time when I spelled it out and everything, he understood. Now that lets you know right there it was a minute 50 seconds. Okay, let's say if we get 10 minutes a day, that's five possible calls that we can get through, five possible leads per day that we can possibly get with the basic plan and using the, you know, the web version. Now, let's see what it says here. You have a transcript. Okay, so it says here, hey, you have reached Markel Primes. It goes through the transcript. Hey, yeah, I was just happy. I was reaching out because I wanted to start affiliate marketing. Okay, awesome. So it gives the transcript and it even gives, looks like the recording also. So no recording available. Let's see. All right, so no recording available right there. Maybe it might take some time. Let's see what it says here. Summary. The user Markel contacted the agent to inquire about starting an affiliate marketing journey. The agent attempted to provide information but could not find specific details. This right here is very helpful because this is going to help you set up your agent. And of course, it didn't have any information because let's go back to this section here, right? The existing knowledge base. That's your job to go in here, create a new one, and let's see what it actually shows in here for the knowledge base. So to create a knowledge base, we're just going to click on create. And let's say Hustle Bear and give your knowledge base a name and everything. And it looks like you are able to put in 175 characters. And you can use Chat GPT or whatever tool that you want to use in order to, help you craft different descriptions. Okay, this agent is an expert at affiliate marketing and giving details about how to get started if you are a beginner. All right, 112 characters. So we're just going to put that, right? And let's see. That should give us like the basic setup of it. And so we have the knowledge base for Hustle Bear. And then we get to add sources. So look at this. Start by clicking one of the options above to add content from websites, FAQs, or other sources. This will help your bot respond accurately to user questions. All right, awesome. So FAQs, web crawler, tables. So let's see if we press add source. So the same options come up right here, right? That's listed right here. So let's say web crawler. Okay, exact URL. So we can actually add one of our domains there. And it says automatically crawl and extract content from a website to train your bot. Well, within our system, we have an amazing training videos and all kinds of stuff there, right? So if I was to put in the main link to our main system, the OLSP system, then more than likely that would give us everything that we need, right? So let's do this. I'm going to go back to the OLSP system. And just for all intents and purposes, I'm going to copy this link here and I'm going to enter this link, because this is where all of our information, all of the great information that we have about the products and services that we're promoting, this is where everything is at. So the one thing about it is this: I know our system requires you to have access to it. You have to be a member. So I'm not sure what all information it will provide or be able to gather from the site. But what you would want to do is add multiple sources. If you have your own website that you have information and different things like that, you want to add your personal website. If you have your own FAQ section, let's see, add sources. It's probably going to just do the, okay, so if you do it from there, you can write a question and answer to help your bot answer common questions. All right. So question, answer. So now that right there becomes something very helpful. What are you going to do with that? You're going to go back to your chat GPT, which if you're part of the Hustlers 10-minute a day challenge, you get access to your own personal GPT. And what are you going to ask it? Okay, you're going to give it the link to the website and say, hey, this is the product or service that I'm promoting. This is the website to my landing page. This is the link to my landing page. This is the link to the sales page for this particular product. I want you to write me 10, 20 FAQ questions and answers based on this landing page. So now when you come back here, you're just going to copy and paste, adding the sources in so that it knows what questions to ask and what questions to answer. And you can possibly, from the looks of it, you can add as many FAQs and different sources as you want. Now, with that, we can probably be here analyzing and testing things out for a little bit, but I'm going to let you guys go and hopefully start using this yourself. If this seems like a valuable tool for you and your business, I want you to comment hustle and I'll give you exact, exclusive access to this, and you'll be able to get all of the additional tools. Like, of course, if you're going to have a bot that's going to be, online and answering your questions, then of course you're going to want to have a landing page, a website, email auto response, as it said there. Once when the person gets on, they're going to be sent your email sequence, right? So this right here is a complete system that you can have access to. Whether you use just the AI agent itself or any of the other things listed here, which there's a lot of things, apps. And look at this. There's a knowledge base information right here just for the mega builder. So maybe you're just promoting the mega builder itself. All you have to do is go to the knowledge base here and be able to feed the information to your AI bot. So with that, hopefully this was helpful and I look forward to connecting with you guys. All you have to do is comment hustle to get started your affiliate marketing journey. And I'll throw in some additional bonuses, things that you won't find anywhere else. Of course, one of those bonuses will be exclusive music. So whether you're a hustle bear or a hustle berry, I got you covered. You'll get access to a exclusive album and ongoing music and access to the Hustlers 10-minute a day challenge. So with that, have a great rest of your day and I hope to hear from you soon.